Hello again, everybody. This is the 320-gallon aquaponics system that was originally in my basement. Earlier this past summer, it was moved to Grantham, Pennsylvania at Messiah College. As you can see, it's the same system. It's the fish tank that was originally built out of the 320-gallon food-grade tank. We've narrowed it down to just one grow bed. The second one's been taken off because we have added the addition of this GroTech gutter system. It holds 180 head of lettuce when all of the plugs are filled. We're missing a couple plugs now because we've had problems with fruit development. But the majority of the plants are in there. As you can see, it's producing lettuce very well. These are obviously the oldest plants, and then we're spaced out the growing periods so that we don't have all the plants ready at once. So we have some smaller plants in there. In the system we have butter crunch, and we have some romaine lettuce. In the back there's 5 basil plants. They seem to be doing very well. They've grown very tall. In the original grow bed with the float rafts, we swapped out the grow stone for rafts to make it easier to pull the plants out and weigh them. In here we have 4 basil plants. We have a romaine lettuce in the back, some Swiss chard in the front, a small cucumber plant that's just started down there. And then we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 tomato plants that seem to be doing very well. They've grown very, very strong, very quickly. And they're all in flower now, so we're hoping to get some tomatoes off of them shortly. The fish seem to still be doing well. They're still in this tank here. We've been feeding them regular pond pellets. But as of today, we started feeding them SOMAT material, which is waste material from the cafeteria. They seem to like it. We're going to start getting some numbers off that as to what the nutrient content is in that. The GroTech system works in that we're treating this, the rafted tank as a sump tank. The main system is still cycling off like it normally does, where it pumps it out of there and then it overflows out the bottom of, out the top of the fish tank. The GroTech system is plumbed into the sump tank. The pump pumps the water out of the tank up into this reservoir feed. There's all of these little feed hoses coming out of the reservoir, which pump into the top of these channels. The water flows down the channel through all of the plants, drains into this collection trough, runs down to that back corner down there, and then follows the black hose back into the sump tank. It seems to be doing really well. We've had a number of interesting problems with leaks and pitches of angles. Originally this was pitched a little bit too far down, and so the water was running to one end of the trough before it had a chance to actually drain out. So we've re-leveled this, and it seems to be doing a lot better. Besides that, everything seems to be working really well. These lettuce plants, some of them were showing iron necrosis, so we added 2 2-gram regimens of chelated iron to the sump tank, and that seemed to take care of most of the iron deficiency. The plants started getting much darker and started developing much nicer after that. So I'll keep you all updated as to how the rest of the system goes, and yeah, just follow up for updates on what the total harvest is.